Hello my friend, my name is Krista Elizabeth, and in this video we're going to make the most delicious, nutrient-dense, dairy-free coconut yogurt made from 4 ingredients: fresh coconut meat, coconut water, honey, and P3OM probiotics. Now, let's get started. Firstly, what we want to do is we want to crack open our coconuts and scoop the meat out. So if you're able to find frozen young Thai coconut meat at, let's say, a health food store or the grocery store, then I would suggest using that just because it's a lot quicker. All you need to do is unthaw it. But if you don't have access to that, then using some fresh young Thai coconut meats is going to be great. So that's what we're using today. And of course, this is going to be the healthiest, freshest option. So number one, we need to open our coconuts. Now, I'm not an expert at this process, but we're gonna do it together today. So you wanna grab a big knife, and basically what we wanna do is we just want to, as hard as we can, score the top of the coconut in a square, basically, right? All right, wish me luck. All right, I think I got it. Now we can just stick a utensil in and open it up. Oops, juicy. Seems like there's lots of water in there. All right. So now what we want to do is we can just pour the water into a jar. And if for some reason the meat or the water is a little bit pink, that is totally normal. And yeah, it's kind of pretty, right? This one's a little bit pink. All right, so now that we have all of our coconut water in a jar, what we want to do is just scrape the coconut meat out of the coconut and just place it in the blender. The nice thing about young Thai coconuts is the meat is really soft, so it's best for blending. All right, so now that we have all of our coconut meat in the blender, now we're going to add a tablespoon of honey. And the reason we're adding the honey is we just want to add a little bit of sugar to encourage the ferment. Because the probiotic bacteria is going to feed on sugar, it's going to help it ferment a little bit faster. And then we want to add just a little bit of coconut water. We don't want to add too much, just enough so that it creates like a yogurt type consistency. So I'm just going to start with just a little bit, just a splash. So now all we're going to do is blend it up.
A few moments later.
All right, so now that we've blended our coconut meat until it's smooth, now we want to add our probiotics. So what we're going to do is we're going to add about 6 probiotic capsules. And all we do is we're going to hold on to both ends of the capsule, twist it, pull it apart, and just empty the contents into the blender. You know, this probiotic is so powerful. P3OM, it's amazing. I had 10 years of near chronic yeast infections, and I tried all different brands. I would literally swallow them by the bottle and nothing worked. But when I started taking P3OM, I never had another yeast infection again. So I can honestly say that this probiotic has changed my life. And yeah, it's just super powerful. I'm super grateful for this company. They produce really high quality products. So now we're just going to blend to stir the probiotics in with the coconut meat, just a couple of seconds. Now that we've blended the probiotics into the coconut meat, now we're going to pour it into a jar and allow it to ferment. And how long it takes to ferment is really going to be dependent on the temperature in your home. It could take anywhere between 12, 24 hours, or even more than that. You basically just need to check it every 12 hours, and when it's ready, it's going to have a fermented taste, like yogurt. It's not going to be sweet anymore. And you don't want to allow it to get too tart. It will continue to ferment in the fridge after you've placed it in the fridge when you're done. Let's check this again in about 12 hours. Okay, so here we have our finished product. I fermented this batch for 24 hours, and now here we have a super powered probiotic-rich P3OM coconut yogurt. All of the little bubbles are just a sign of fermentation, and it has a tart smell and taste. You can eat this yogurt plain or with berries, cinnamon, and stevia if you want to sweeten it up. So why is this particular yogurt so powerful? Well, number one, we made it with P3OM, which is the strongest probiotic on the market. And the healthy bacteria in P3OM doubles every 20 minutes, which is 20 times the probiotic count of other brands. Number two, coconut meat and coconut water are prebiotics, which means they are food for the friendly bacteria in P3OM, probiotics, which feeds the healthy bacteria and allows them to proliferate and expand like crazy. Now, when you consume this yogurt, you are loading your gut with super-powered healthy bacteria that will kill off any bad bacteria that is present. Our GI tract contains 10% good bacteria, 10% bad bacteria, and 80% opportunistic bacteria, so we always want to be re-inoculating our gut with healthy bacteria to keep the bad bacteria and opportunistic bacteria at bay. This is such an easy step that we can take on a daily basis to improve our health in a big way. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Krista Elizabeth. Have a BiOptimized day. Bye.